Good evening, and welcome to the Traverse Podcast, episode 27.
Whoop, whoop.
How's everybody doing out there?
I forgot we were, not testing. I was just, thinking about something else and zoning out. Sorry.
It's Rissy's birthday week.
Whoop, whoop.
Big 3-2.
Well, technically...
Son.
Well, I like the week leading up to it, because technically my birthday is Monday.
Right, it's next Monday.
But I don't like to do, this is my birthday week, not next week, because once it's over, it's over.
Yeah. Got to build it all up,
Yes, so we're having a birthday party.
Yep. Saturday. You're all invited. Come on over.
Well, by the time this post, it'll be over. Maybe.
We'll see how it goes. Depends how long it takes to upload. If we were using that phone, it definitely would have been next Tuesday.
Well, that's why we didn't do it.
Almost had a fallout over
that. A
that.
brief meltdown.
Yeah.
But anyway, so at the end of this, we'll have a little... We did the this or that / underrated, overrated with my birthday party in mind. That's where I got all those things. We did. So, all right. What is the first topic of discussion? Why are you sweating so much?
It's because I'm working out, so I'm either fat or my metabolism's still going, and I'm not sure which is happening, but I'm just sweating. I showered. I just can't stop it. I've been trying. So sorry if you see a napkin and whatnot. Just trying to stay semi-cool. It's a little humid out, so a little sticky. First thing, we're now sponsoring the Frankfurt Little League. Our friends have kids that play, and they brought it to our attention that they need some sponsors. So I opted in for this year. So they'll be looking for us in Frankfurt.
And it's what, baseball?
It's a Little League, yeah.
Okay.
So the boys side, and I guess Morgan's doing T-ball, but I don't think they need sponsors. I don't know. Josh brought it up, but I wasn't sure. But either way, so look for our shirts. We'll be on the back of some kid's uniform running around in Frankfurt. Yep. We will definitely try to get to a game.
Podcast.
Yeah, we'll definitely try to get to a game to support Caleb Pinkley. Go Caleb.
Whoop whoop. Doing that a lot tonight.
Yeah, super hype.
Is my mic working?
No, I'll try it.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yes.
Okay.
No, See, we're good. We had a little fallout last week too, so sorry about that. There was a little blip last week for 20-something seconds where there was just the mic fell off the face, but I think it's just my processor slowed down. Anyhow, nerd stuff. So it just glitched out. But next, I want to talk about Patrick Swayze and Dirty Dancing, because we watched that this week and I didn't see it yet, so it's the first time I saw it.
So Dirty Dancing, now we're talking about the one that came out in the
the OG
80s,
one,
which is one of my favorite movies.
Mm-hmm.
We always just try to find stuff to watch, and usually you end up picking it because...
Yep. I'm open to whatever you want.
Because you always hate when I pick something. Anyway,
you don't like anything that I like, though, either, so...
Yeah, but I suffer through it.
Well, I suffer through your stuff. I just sit there and I'm like, all right.
It. Anyway.
You text the whole time, too.
I picked Dirty Dancing because it's one of my favorite movies, and you've never seen it.
True.
So, what'd you think about it?
I thought it was interesting. So come to find out, that was also a low-budget film that Patrick Swayze was obviously known for, but it wasn't like I said, a big budget or anything. And like I said, that was one of the bigger ones that he had in his career.
Blew up, yeah.
Yeah, but I was reading one, and speaking of which, he's been dead since 2009. Not to bring it down, but I thought it was recenter.
Yeah, I know.
And it wasn't.
More recently.
Yeah, more recently. Nextly. But yeah, so it was interesting though, because he actually went to school. I read up on his Wikipedia because I'm a nerd. And he went to school for ballet, ice skating, and played football till he got hurt. And then he did mixed martial arts and ballet. His family, he came from a choreography family. I think it was his dad or his mom. One of them did choreography. So he kind of learned it from them, but then just kind of stayed with it. And he got into Dirty Dancing. He moved to, New York to get a part of Disney, with their tour. And then he kind of went from there. But it's just interesting to me that, he did ballet in school, martial arts, and all of a sudden he's Patrick Swayze. If you heard that from anybody else in the world, you'd be
that's
he
probably
became
why
nothing.
He was good for that role, too, because he probably actually danced.
No, he was, he did a lot of his own stuff in that movie. So, I don't know, he does, the bouncing and all that in that vlog or whatever. But so, R.I.P. Patrick Swayze, but also a legend. It was a great show, though. And he actually sang a song, which I didn't know. She's Like the Wind in the movie, I guess it's called. She's Like the Wind.
Yeah.
If you've seen it, you probably know what it is anyway. But he sang that as well as did his own acting and stuff. So that's just interesting fun fact.
That I think that you're the only person that
doesn't
know that yet.
That could be. Yeah. I'm not saying that that's not true.
I was like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, because it's the first time I saw it, and it came out in whatever the 80s.
I mean, granted, I do a lot of research too when I watch a movie, with IMDb and looking up all the stuff, and I want to know what other movies the actors were in and stuff. But
Yeah.
I mean, this movie's very old.
Yeah.
So you're a little...
Well, speaking of old movies, I watched Cable Guy 2 this week. Jim Carrey, 1996. And I forgot how many actors there was, though. Like, Ben Stiller's in it, Owen Wilson, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, whatever his name is. Sarah Jessica Parker's husband.
Oh, Matthew Broderick.
Yeah, he's in it. Jim Carrey, obviously. Jack Black is in it. Like, I forgot how many actually good actors there were. And then, what's her name?
Very dark comedy.
The girl. She's married to... I forgot his name now. But the blonde chick, anyhow. He's a big producer, too, that does, like, all of... I'm blanking out. Seth Rogen and him are, like, mad close.
Oh, Judd Apatow.
There you go. Judd Apatow's wife's in it. Leslie Mann, that's who it was. Gotcha. She's the girlfriend of whatever the other guy is.
Kind of a dark comedy.
Yeah, it's actually awesome.
It's not like...
Yeah.
Which I feel like you realize after, like, as an adult, like, Jim Carrey, I feel like he has a lot of dark comedies.
Yeah, he does. I think it shows a lot about his, like, range, though, as, like, an actor. Because, you know, he played, you know, Ace Ventura, The Mask, like, Liar, Liar.
So dumb, but...
Yeah, but he was, like, he's a very physical actor, so it made
Truman
sense.
Show
but, yeah, Truman Show was another one.
Yeah,
he's, like, trapped in a world.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he does a lot of that,
I mean, like,
too.
Liar, Liar is funny, but, like, it's, you know, kind of, like...
Yeah,
the undertones are
right. Yeah, and
like,
it's like a
dark,
fun. It's like
but
a
just like messed up. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like struggling to keep up with his son. He's like an accomplished lawyer. Yeah. Right. Yeah, and it's like, but then they get back together in the end.
And like Bruce Almighty, he was kind of a piece of shit. And like in the movie.
Yeah, in the movie
where his character was kind of like not a good person.
Yeah, but I don't know. I can't speak for Jim Carrey, but like I don't think he thinks he's a great person either. Which like I'm reading his book now, so that's actually pretty interesting. But like I said, I don't think he thinks he's great either. But I think he's just, I don't know. He's just kind of open,
well,
though.
No, I just think that he has like a lot of, what I meant is by that is just I think he has a lot of like goofy, like Ace Ventura is so dumb.
Yeah,
it's so Dumb and Dumber. They're like dumb
They're dumb comedy,
but
right?
All, like, that's not all, like out of like all of his films, maybe 3 or 4 of them are dumb.
Yeah.
But a lot of them are like.
And like Eternal Sunshine,
substantial movies. Like, I mean, Bruce Almighty, it's like dumb comedy, but it's funny and it's kind of like there's like a little life lesson in it, kind of thing.
And even
they're
like
not all
too.
like completely stupid, like Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, no, he's a good actor though. But yeah, that was just a side note. I didn't have that in notes or anything, but watch that. Oh, you wanted to bring up Chinese seeds and Biden.
Well, I just wanted to make an announcement, like that it was announced today that Joe Biden picked a running mate, Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
So I kind of like. I knew he was going to pick a woman. It just was a thing, you know. I mean, it's going to put him give him a little bit of an advantage.
Yeah. Makes him better
I think that
politically and stuff too.
People have their feelings about Democrats and Republicans or whatever, but sometimes, like, people probably thinking like, okay, I'm going to vote for Biden because she's going to be
running with
making.
him.
I mean,
making decisions and stuff. So
I don't know how he can. I don't know. We're fucked. That's all I could say. But anyway.
Yeah.
But the one interesting thing I thought was that now I don't do my own, like, I don't follow politics that much. I try not to stress myself out any more than I'm already stressed out. So when it gets closer, maybe I'll do some more research so I can make an educated vote. Yeah. But there was something that, like, prior Kamala Harris, like, stated that she believes, like, you know how those people accuse Joe Biden of, like, whatever,
being weird,
sexually assaulting them or whatever it was, inappropriately touching. I don't know.
Yeah, he's a weird dude.
Well, like, she made a comment saying that she agrees with them. She's like, I believe them. Like,
yeah, but just because you pick a running partner doesn't you have to like agree with everything they do, you know?
No, but I mean, like, she's basically saying, like, yeah, Joe Biden's a piece of shit. He fucking sexually assaulted all these women.
Right.
And now she's, like, his running mate. Of course she's going to be his running mate and kiss his ass because she's like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm going to run for vice president. But it's like, you need to, like, not hate each other.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
But that's all political.
It's like a working relationship.
Do hate like, they're probably like, fuck you. Yeah. But that's how politics are.
Right.
Everyone hates each other when they're running. It's very...
Until it's not.
Well, they're very, like, open about hating each other when they're running against each other or whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
It's a pretty open form of communication, I think.
It's ridiculous. Oh, and then the Chinese seeds, because I don't want to talk about politics anymore.
Yeah.
So I guess all these, like, random people all over the country were getting these shipments and they were seeds and they were all different sizes. Like, they came in little bags and some of them were like microscopic seeds, and some of them looked like the size of like a garlic clove. And the box was labeled. They were from China, and the box was always like, or the bag had a different type of label, like it was like jewelry. It was like a weird. It wasn't a label that said seeds,
right? But they were seeds. That's right.
Yeah, so like the government or like the Department of Agriculture was like, don't plant the seeds because we don't know what they are,
right?
And they're worried that it might be some kind of like, invasive species of a plant that'll take over like our own crops.
It'll grow anthrax in your backyard.
Yeah, who knows? So they're like, just don't do it. But then they've been collecting like samples, and I guess one guy did plant them, but
like nothing happened.
This was before like it became a thing. I mean, something grew, but he didn't know what it was. It is a vegetable, but basically what they said it was, it's not like people aren't sending them to try to grow some weird species and like kill off our planet.
Right, yeah.
It's a scam basically where, so let's say like you own a company. I go on there and I buy all these seeds and I ship them to random people.
Right. Just
random addresses.
Okay.
When you do that, it, hang on, it's on my other phone, so I don't think I have it.
Like a picture?
I got it right here. Love Apple. Just moves right over. It's called a brushing scam.
Okay.
And it's for verified buyer reviews.
Okay.
So somebody is randomly selecting people to send them to, and it's like they become a verified buyer. Okay. So then they can make all these fake reviews like, oh, I bought this from this company. It was so great.
Oh, okay.
So
so they send it to somebody, but then they use it as like a comment, like rating system.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they do it like totally randomly, but if they send out, 100 packages of seeds, well, now they have 100 verified buyers. And they so let's just say like they do like a fake email address, but I'm sending it to you. So now I'm reviewing it, and it's coming up that Travis Bennett is reviewing it because you got the seeds shipped to you. Okay. And I'm like, great product, like fast shipping, we'll recommend. And it's like verified buyer. So then so now you're shopping for seeds online and you're like, oh, look, these have 100 verified buyers. Like this company's legit.
Your rating. Yeah, I gotcha.
And then
how do they do that? By just sending it in the mail? Like, don't they have to have permissions and shit for that?
It's like illegal.
That's scam, yeah. It happens, I guess.
That's why you get like prank calls coming from China and all this stuff. Yeah.
That's interesting. That's weird.
I mean, I don't think it's like technically legal. That's why.
Yeah.
But.
That's weird. That's still like an identity thing, though, you'd think. Because they're basically, saying that they're you and they're not. And they're
shipping them, like labeling them that they're not food or like something that's living, technically.
Yeah.
And then.
It's weird.
Yeah. It's all like a big thing. And it's just like, they're like, oh, who cares? Like, random people are just going to get seeds. Like,
right.
So weird.
Next. Joe Rogan filtered his face this week. And he made I got pictures side to side. I'll post it so you can see it. But he looked like a hot bitch. So that was interesting. He's going to get the you up texts for sure. But it was his face. I guess it was like his daughters or something had him like take it as like a joke. And then he was like, wow, like I look way different.
Yeah.
So he's saying that it's like an obsession though, like with our society and stuff, like how, being beautiful and all that, which it is. So. But
I think he was also bringing light to, all the apps out there and the technology that make us look better.
Yeah.
So all these poor girls are growing up with these body image issues.
Fake ideas, right?
Because all these people are posting photos all over social media and in magazines and wherever, and they look perfect.
Right, yeah.
And they don't really look like that.
Right, yeah, exactly.
I mean, you could have like...
They're still human.
You could be 40 pounds overweight and have yellow-ass teeth, and like you could just have an app that like puts makeup on you, makes your teeth white, makes your lips bigger, makes your boobs bigger, makes your waist smaller. Like there is literally apps that like in 3 seconds. And like he said, he's like 5 minutes. My daughter's cracking up. It didn't even look like
him at all. Yeah. It was really weird.
Mm-hmm.
But so I'll post that picture just so you can see it in case you didn't. It's pretty interesting.
It's very true.
Because they're side by side. Like, it is. Like he makes a valid point though, especially with like having girls and stuff in this society.
And all these like influencers, and they're like, "Oh, I'm so perfect," but.
Yeah, no, God bless you for your parents out there. Another topic is, we watched Disney's pre-opening of Disneyland. That was pretty interesting, I thought. It was recorded in 1955, so Walt Disney himself is in it talking about Disneyland opening. and it's bananas because like they still have the Peter Pan ride. I don't know if anyone has been to Disney World or Disneyland, but the Peter Pan ride is a monorail system that's still in use today. And it was made in 1955, but it was like tested out back then, like in the studios and stuff, and they still use it today. So that's pretty interesting that it like surpassed time and stuff like that. But it was interesting to watch on Netflix, just like how it's all built and how many people
it was on
they had.
Disney Plus.
It was Disney Plus, sorry, not Netflix. But yeah, so just check that out if you're interested in Disney World or Disneyland. It was pretty interesting to see like the beginning phase of what is now. Oh, and they actually made this cool thing. Just side note, they made like a like I don't know what it was, some fake planet. It was basically supposed to be the moon. For that time, and if you know anyone knows about history, it was before the moon landing. So, like I said, it was 55, so no one actually went to the moon yet. So that was interesting that they were using like all this stuff to like make the moon, and then we went there like 20 years later. So pretty crazy.
Yeah, pretty cool. I didn't realize Disneyland was first. I probably think I knew that, but Disneyland was first, which is in California. Disney World is, and I looked it up too because of course we were watching it, and then I had to do some research. But it said that obviously he had all the movies and stuff already and like the characters, but it said that he got the idea for the park after taking his daughters or
right to an amusement park.
To amusement parks.
Yeah. But he talks about like how boats were like not made of like wood or steel either. They started implementing fiberglass and all that. So that was like something that was, you know, a technology based like implementation of its time. Yeah. Or
and they also
something they were
did
improving
too,
on.
like,
so
when they were making the characters, like the models of people in the rides, they actually like some guy was laying down in like a cast mold, and he had to sit there till it like dried, and they like took it off of him.
Yeah, they had like a timed like male model sculpt
with like a perfect physique type thing.
Right, but they had to take it off also. It was an
actual human body. It wasn't just like a statue they created.
Right, before it like stuck to them though, like they had to get it off as well. So like I said, it's interesting, kind of cool stuff there.
You could do that with people now though. Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
We did this art project in high school, and it was basically like I forgot what it's called, but it's whatever they use to for a cast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like that material.
Yeah,
I know what you're
and
about.
we had to like it's like strips, and it looks like gauze almost.
Yeah,
and you wet it, and then it gets all, you know.
Yeah, you can like compile it and build it, right? Yeah,
and we put it over our faces. So we had to like work with a partner, and we had to put it over our face, but leave like an opening for the
so you can breathe.
Nose, the mouth, and then after we would just put more over it to cover the holes.
Right.
But we had to make a mold of our face, and then we had to create something out of that. So, like one girl did SpongeBob. It was this huge thing.
Not really
crazy. I did Bubbles,
like a whole building thing
from the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh wow!
And it was huge. Like, so I turned my thing sideways, and then my art teacher helped me like draw the pigtails with cardboard, and we stuck them to him. And then I painted it. It was like crazy. I had it for the longest time. My mother was finally like, "Can we throw this freaking thing out?" Because it was literally like this thick, and it was like this big.
Right. Yeah. I'm sure. Yeah, I've seen the heads or whatever. Yeah, they're huge.
It was just like all like.
Yeah.
Loaded up, but it was fun.
Yeah, and I assume, like I said, you can do that, which is, like I said, it's kind of cool that they still use it today, you know, in like art class and home ec and stuff.
Though, I think that was like a plaster, and this was like the whatever it's called.
Yeah,
it's basically the same. Either, it's making a cast mold. Yeah.
Yeah. Next, those keeping track, SpaceX actually launched Starship. It took flight on 8/4, so last Tuesday. It went 500 feet in the air and landed on a different pad. So it like went up, boop, boop, landed on a different pad. So SpaceX is basically working on their prototypes for Mars, though. That's what that's supposed to be. And they also launched, like I said, a bunch of satellites and stuff this week too, I saw. So they're trying to work
crazy things.
Yeah, they're trying to work like a wireless system that what I've read anyway that you can like plug in your phone, and if you're out of data, you can use it like basically off the satellites. So seems interesting enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's just funny that Elon Musk can like launch stuff into space, like rockets and stuff, and then catch them on a boat. And like we can barely get our printers to work at work. So it's pretty impressive. Nextly, we have Beirut Explosion was last Tuesday.
Which is kind of old news now.
Yeah, that's been trending out. So.
But yeah, that was crazy. I mean, I don't know. Initially, they said it was a fireworks factory.
Yeah.
But then I guess what I was understanding was it was maybe a factory where they unloaded things off the boats.
Right.
So they had all sorts of stuff in there.
Is what I understand.
Yeah, there was some kind of explosive material.
Right. That basically they compiled and then made a massive
they
eruption.
said that the amount of it was equivalent to a nuclear warhead.
Right.
And then when it blew up, I mean, it looked like the bombing of like Hiroshima. Like it was a mushroom cloud. It was.
No, that it was weird to see videos of like houses and stuff just like going up.
Oh
like
my God.
Roofs,
they said
like,
that there was a 15-mile
it was pretty
radius.
insane. Yeah.
Where people.
Yeah, windows were blown out and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I saw the one too where it shows like the traffic right next to the building. It was like a highway going like, and like cars just went up and then buildings went up, like just like roofs like exploded and like evaporated. So it seemed. So it was kind of nuts to like watch. But and then like
people that died and got injured and stuff too.
Yeah, but it's kind of weird though. Like in 2020, like that everyone's just kind of like, all right.
It's like nothing.
Meh. Yeah. But it's like kind of crazy though. That basically was like a nuclear bomb type of thing.
Yeah.
You know,
and then
I mean,
they're
it wasn't
saying, like,
that
it
level.
was a terrorist attack, but who really knows? I mean, it could have been. Somebody could have known it was there and started a fire, but at the same time, it's like.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of different angles.
It
I saw
could
the
just
one.
be a total accident.
Yeah, like the one where the girl got married. I saw that one from the boat. I saw that, and then I saw two from like different like housing like platforms.
And then everyone was kind of like, "Where are all these people with cameras?" But you made a good point because it's like, well, it was already a fire.
Yeah, there's already
with
smoke.
A lot of
so
smoke
like any
flame,
person would be like, "Oh, what's this? Let's record it."
They weren't expecting it to blow up like that.
Yeah, right. It's like,
and a lot
what's
of the
going
footage
on?
is like the one I saw with the wedding. I mean, that girl was getting her wedding.
Yeah, it was separate. You just really heard
a couple
it.
of them that I saw were like, they were like surveillance footage. You know, like one of them was in a house, but it must have just been like an in-home camera. The other one was from a furniture store.
Right.
So like it was just their store cameras. You know.
So yeah, it's just kind of crazy.
The video and like showed that different angles. Yeah. Some people were actually recording it, but they were like, "Oh my God, look at this massive fire!"
Right? Yeah, exactly. It started off as like a fire.
I mean, anyone would do that. Like,
yeah. Anyone who isn't working, I'd be working. Yeah, but
yeah, but if it was across the street from you, your ass would definitely be on there. It'd be all over Instagram. It'd be all over Facebook.
Check out our story.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah. Oh, next on a positive note, I guess, is The Rock buys the XFL for $15 million. That's impressive. Hopefully he can salvage it, like I said, because next year...
I was going to say, does anybody care about the XFL? I don't even know.
Well, it was actually kind of doing all right, I thought, from what I gathered. I'm not an expert, but what I saw, like, people were pretty supportive. They were going to games. I know Bill Burr went to a game, a couple other people I follow. So, like, from what I understand, like, people were actually going, so that's good. Yeah. But I just think that he saw an opportunity to make money, and especially since it's the downturn this year, he can kind of bring it back next year and capitalize, in theory. So we'll see how that goes. I think that's it.
I wanted to say one more thing before we go on to the next.
Go ahead. So this is your show. Do what you want.
It's not my show. It's a Trav and Riss podcast, and then Trav is first.
Have it have.
So when you give me the boot, you can just change it.
I can just do an X.
The Trav and
do the X on the wrist part.
Whoever else you want to do it with. I was sitting on the couch and I heard this like very odd noise that sounded like it was coming from the front porch, and I'm like, what the hell is that noise? And I'm like freaking out because I'm like, thank God you were home because I would have like lost it. But you were
I was in the shower.
Room. Yeah.
Super helpful.
And I'm like, what is that noise? I'm like, is somebody like on my porch? So I get up and I look, and there's this big gray cat like using my doormat as a scratching post, but it was like kneading it, and it was like lifting it up, and it was making like a noise. And then it saw me and it looked up and it just ran away.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the heck? I was just fucking using my doormat.
Little tomcat out there making
moves. The doormat
moves.
was all jacked up. I had to go fix it.
And he's got to get the nails ready for the ladies later, you know.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a stray cat or if it's I mean, it looks. I think I've seen that cat before. It's quite large.
No, really.
I could have swore I saw because it's gray. It's like all gray. It's like a pretty gray color.
Start feeding them.
But it doesn't look like it's hurting or anything. It might be the cat that they caught in the trap when we had the skunk traps.
Oh, maybe.
And the guy said it didn't look like a stray cat because it looked well fed.
Yeah.
And I could have sworn my dad brought Chase here that one day when it was before they did the work on the backyard because all that stuff. Remember, he was like in the thing.
Yeah, he'd go to the back and whatnot. Yeah.
He was like in the wood and everything, and I could have sworn he had a flea collar on.
Maybe.
One of those little gray thin collars.
Yeah, he's probably just like an outside cat or something.
Maybe. But anyway, that was interesting.
Yeah. So we got all sorts of friends.
Our next topic, which would be...
so we got this or that meets underrated, overrated. We're just going to combine them.
Okay, do we only have one underrated, overrated?
Yes.
Slip and slide, right?
Yes.
So we'll do that first.
Or no, birthdays too.
Okay, we'll do the underrated, overrated first. So the first one is going to be birthdays. We'll do birthdays
all right,
first.
birthdays first. Okay.
I think that birthdays are underrated.
And I think they're overrated. I don't even know, like, the last time I actually celebrated mine.
See, I like celebrating my birthday.
I'm pretty sure I was probably like 21 or maybe up to 23. I don't think I've celebrated it since. I think I've just worked.
I don't know. I think I hate when people do this and they compare, like, they justify things by their zodiac sign.
Yeah.
But some things are actually accurate. Like, I'm a Leo.
Right.
Leos sometimes like to be the center of attention.
Sometimes.
What other perfect opportunity than your birthday when
Yeah,
I could like be
true.
the center of attention and not seem like a freaking shallow bitch about it.
Right, that's true.
It's my day. It's not just for Leos though. I think girls.
Yeah, in general. Yeah, they like to have like a,
And kids though too. Kids are like get very excited about their birthdays, but I don't know.
Right.
I just like
Yeah,
I like to
Christmas.
celebrate holidays. You don't. I like Christmas.
Yeah.
I like Halloween. I like to decorate. You're not like a big fan of any of that
Well,
stuff.
I guess because to me, like, I live like literally almost every day is my birthday because like I pretty much do whatever I want always within reason, granted.
Yeah, but you don't have a party every day.
No, but like I see like all the people I would invite to my birthday like almost probably like twice a month. So it's like it kind of loses its steam after a while.
But it's still like your
which
day.
I'm grateful for all my friends, not
It's
to say
your
that
day.
I'm not. But I'm just saying like, yeah, just I see them all the time, so
Well, I don't think
It's,
my
like, not
birthday's
a
about
huge,
having
like,
a party and like having people come to it. It's just it's like I just like having a birthday. It's just something else to celebrate. Whether it's just a bunch of people saying like, "Hey, happy birthday," or whether it's having an actual party or just like an excuse to celebrate or do something. I don't know. I think I like birthdays. Moving on, slip and slide.
Slip and slide. It depends. I'm not big on like water these days. Now that I'm just old, I'm just more. I'd like to stand and just linger places, but not like be active. I've done that like in my 20s. Now in my 30s, I'm chill mode. You know.
Yeah, I feel like
I play the wall a
I
lot.
was like all about slip and slides growing up. Like this one, like for this whole like summer, everyone that had a birthday party did like these giant slip and slides where they just got this huge piece of plastic.
Yeah.
And like, but not the dinky slip and slide
Right.
that you would buy at the store. And they just put like a ton of soap and water on it, and it was like
Yeah, just
you'd have
go
like
downhill
6 people
for like
yeah.
ever. Right.
Yeah.
It all looks fun. Like I'm not saying it's not.
I mean,
it
I guess
like
I
it'd
would
be a good
say
time.
like, accurately rated. I can't speak. I mean, we're gonna have a slip and slide at the party. Like,
Yeah, we're gonna put that.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Let's do it off the house. Like top shelf.
I mean, it doesn't need to be like a hill because it's doing. I mean,
Let's do it off the house. Have everybody sign a waiver. We'll be fine.
yeah, okay. It doesn't have to be a hill. It just has to be like.
It's just way better on a hill.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like mad steep.
I mean, we could do it out front, but
We got
it's
helmets.
like, what's the point?
I'll get my
'Cause there's,
bike
like,
helmet,
a slight
just
hill.
close the visor, slide down full speed.
Okay.
It'd be pretty sick if you did it right.
All right. What do you think about it? Underrated, overrated? You get too far off.
Sorry, accurately rated.
Okay, moving on.
Next we got. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, beer pong or flip cup.
Flip cup.
I say BP.
Yeah, why?
Beer pong. I'm just better at it. I'm a big flip cup guy.
I like flip cup because it's more exciting.
You can talk shit when you play beer pong.
I
You're
don't,
like, do it and play
I don't
flip cup.
dislike
It's a team
beer
game.
pong, but
you know?
I think that sometimes it gets boring, and I like more of like an active, like, you know what I mean? It's like there's an excitement there.
Yeah, no, there is because it's a race.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas flip cup, I'm more of like a shock and awe type of guy, so I'll be like distracting.
You mean
Bam.
beer pong?
Or yeah, what is? Oh yeah.
You said flip cup.
So yeah, beer pong. Sorry.
Yeah.
So you distract and then boom, you bounce it 2 cups and you stand there like, I'm good
I don't
at
mind it. It's just like
You know?
sometimes a game can last
Yeah,
so long,
it can
and
get
you're like, all
lengthy.
right, I'm freaking over this. Then you
That's
win like
true.
6 times in a row, and you're like, all right, I'm over this.
Right. Well, that's why you gotta make it fun, like tag team belts. What I used to do, you know,
What's the next one?
incentivize it a little bit. Next we have pasta salad or mac salad.
Pasta.
Mac salad.
Yeah, you like the mayonnaise?
I like the
better?
mac salad for sure better. Yeah, I like pasta salad too, but
We're
I
having
think mac
both.
salad you can kind of do with like almost everything. Whereas pasta, you kind of got to be with like certain things. It can't go with like everything.
I mean,
But I guess you can go either
I
way.
like
on
pasta
that,
salad because
so.
I like the stuff that's in it. Like there's cheese in it,
Yeah,
and I like
or
the
pepperoni.
Italian dressing,
Little pepperoni slices.
little broccoli,
Yeah, there you go.
whatever you want to throw in there.
And
We're gonna have
then,
both.
Hamburger hot dog. I'm a burger guy.
I'd say a burger, but I always I don't dislike hot dogs, but I have to be really wishing for, I usually always pick a hot dog or a hamburger unless I'm, really wishing for a hot dog.
Yeah, with me, it's got to be, a special dog. It's got to be, chili or, meat sauce.
Well, those hot dogs on the freaking cruise were, amazing.
Yeah, they were
those
fire.
Those were so good.
Yeah, that depends how you do them, too. Yeah. Meat sauce, that was the way to go, for sure. Mm-hmm. All day. Bacon or no bacon on the burger?
If I'm, getting a burger out, I like bacon on it.
Well, bacon barbecue.
To do it at home, it's annoying.
Yeah,
unless you have extra or something, but yeah.
Next and last, that we found out this week, fire brick or wood?
I'm gonna go
for
with
outside
wood.
fire. Wood?
Mm-hmm.
I think the fire brick, man. Now that I know how to use it.
Yeah.
I think
it's very convenient.
I don't really know how to use it, quote unquote, but we'll find out this week. But my friend Barry knows how to use it. And it was pretty awesome once we figured it out.
I think you just light it.
It was less maintenance though.
Yeah.
Because then it would last for an hour instead of you just
stacking wood.
But I think you
gotta have some wood with it. And my whole thing is if you're gonna roast a marshmallow, I want it burning off of wood and not burning off of sawdust and asbestos. I don't know.
All right, I guess it burns cleaner though, doesn't it?
Would you roll a hot marshmallow in a pile of sawdust?
I don't know. We get radiated chicken and fish from China and eat it, and that's okay. So
true.
Whatever you want to do,
we have a really small fire pit, so it's not like we could load it up with wood. Those bricks are going to be perfect.
That's true.
But my dad is going to get us some wood.
Did he bring it down today?
I don't know if he brought it today. But I got to mow the lawn first, so
yeah, we got to do that. Oh man,
I'm probably going to do that.
Got mad stuff to do. For Saturday.
That stuff, and Travis has no time.
No time. I got Saturday
on
off.
Vacation starting right now. I don't go back till next Wednesday, so
I can do it in the morning on Saturday. I can do a lot of stuff real quick in the morning.
I'm gonna mow the lawn tomorrow.
All right, that's fine. So we can just I gotta hang those lights that are coming in 100 feet.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how that's gonna work, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
I think that concludes our podcast for the week.
Boom.
I'll see many of you guys at my birthday party. We're celebrating me this week.
Yep. Happy 32.
Just kidding. I'm being so extra.
Yeah. That's okay. Everyone will be here. So, a lot of support for Rissy.
Yes. Oh, wait. One other thing I was really annoyed.
Okay.
So, you know how I did Stitch Fix? Okay. So, I've done Stitch Fix before. It's they send you 5 items of clothes and you pay for it. It's kind of like a Birchbox or any of those other stupid things. Mm-hmm. So, I did it before, years ago, and they were always really good. You can tell them, you can say hey, I have a wedding coming up. I'm looking for this. I'm looking for that. And they're pretty good about it.
Right.
So I got my first fix last month, the end of July. And I was going to do another one for August just to see. But then I was you know what? I'm I want it now. I want it because I want to see if maybe I could wear something for my birthday. Because it's where else are we going?
Right. Yeah. True.
So August, I write in the fix, and I'm not going to do another one after this just because it gets too expensive. Mm. But I write in the notes. They're is there anything specific you want? So I'm yes, I want a short romper, shorts romper. Mm. Okay. Because I have a birthday party and I want to have something cool and comfortable to wear. So then I'm supposed to be getting it Friday, which it'll probably end up coming Saturday.
Right.
But once they ship it, you can say oh, I already got my package, and it shows you what's in it.
Right.
So they send me a pair of shorts, 2 tops, 2 or 3 tops, I think, and a romper, a pant romper.
Okay.
And I'm I asked for
something else.
Shorts romper.
Yeah.
Not a pantsuit romper.
Right. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Right.
So then the funny thing is, because Karina from her shower, she's I was oh, your romper's really cute or whatever. And she's thanks. She's it's from Stitch Fix. And I'm oh, so is my, shirt. And she's yeah. She goes, I asked for a white romper to wear to my Jack and Jill party. She's and she sent me this.
Right, yeah.
It was navy blue with pink flowers. And it had a little bit of a white outline.
Yeah.
And then she's in the note, the girl was I hope you have fun at the Jack and Jill you're attending. And she's it's my Jack and Jill. It's my Jack and Jill party. I asked for a white one. A white one.
God.
Awesome. And I'm shorts romper. And then it's a high neck. I'm no, I'm not wearing this unless it's
right
60 degrees out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe the shorts will look cute, but I don't know if they'll even come on time now. But I'm really kind of upset because I wanted a romper that has shorts.
Yep. And I'm not. Yeah.
So annoyed.
Another little Snapple fun fact real quick. For those looking for deals out there, I guess, according to a person I work with, that Panera is doing some sort of membership for like $8 and you can get coffee or whatever. Like my one buddy gets coffee like every day for free. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I spend $4 every morning for an espresso shot at Dunkin'.
Yeah.
And it's $8 or something for the whole month.
Yeah, so they have like a coffee
That's a killer
club,
deal. Yeah.
And they were offering it for free. Mm-hmm. So you can sign up, I think, for a couple months or something, and it's free. And then you have to pay for it. I don't know how much it was, but yeah, you would pay whatever, and then you can get a coffee every day, I guess.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get that.
You have to look into it. I don't know like all the details, but I know that it was free. But like for me, like I should have did it when I was over at New York Mills, like working there. But for me, it's like out of the way to go to Panera
it's too far probably for you. For me, I go to Cliffs anyway or whatever Dunkin' is, and I spend like $12 a day probably. It's nuts.
You can order it right in the app and pick it up, so you don't even have to just like Dunkin' or whatever. But for me to go all the way, it doesn't seem like it's far.
Yeah, it's never convenient.
But from Seneca Turnpike, from where I work,
like
oh my god,
plus standing in line and stuff,
especially like sometimes it takes me 5 minutes to get out of the parking lot at work.
Yeah, no,
because of the traffic.
Problematic, like timing wise.
That's why I don't order from Chipotle or Moe's or anything, or Moe's is like sometimes, but Panera because it takes too long to go. It takes almost my entire half an hour lunch break to get there and back.
Yeah, it could be a problem.
I have 10 minutes to eat. I'm like, no.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start going to therapy too soon. I realized I had a problem this morning when I did. Dunkin' iced coffee, less ice, 2 creams, double espresso with 1 on the side. And I was like, I got to figure this out. There's something inside. That's a problem.
I think if you take a day or 2 off a week, you might not need all that.
Yeah. Well, maybe if I have a heart attack, right? I mean, I get like a week off then, and then I'll be like,
you would still be
sorry.
working. Your ass would be like, I have to leave.
I'd be remote. You can't even get away now.
I gotta go to the hospital. I don't get a day off. Oh my God.
That's corporate 2020. Now they figured it out. Now it's like, we don't have to have them here. The overhead's gone, and we can just have them remote set up. That's insane. 2020.
All right, I'm ready to go to bed.
All right. Thanks for listening, guys. Have a great week. See you next week.
Bye.